on a Tuesday night, double header night, and it all makes sense. And you're all about to find out why very shortly why this double header makes sense tonight. Quick shout out to my sponsor, Little Gallery of Big Messes. Big show, and here's the reveal: big show coming up March
Good, buddy.
28th, Bulldog Event Center, Fox and Sound, the Murder Birds, Chucky and the Cheapskates. We got art, we got music, we got poetry, and of course, my guest tonight. First timers on the show. Um, some great people. We got Run Its Course. Run Its Course.
Waiting
I
for
may
the
have
host.
dipped out for a second there.
There we go.
Guys, give me
Wi-Fi.
give me a rundown. Give me the introduction. Who are you and what are you doing?
Steven,
I am Steven. I play guitar. I do some singing, write
Matt,
some music.
bass guitar, backup vocals.
We're on the band Run Its Course.
And we're missing Patrick this evening, who's on the road in Calgary or to Calgary tonight. So,
Driving the big truck.
yeah. But, yeah,
Awesome.
Portage the Prairie.
Portage or Prairie. Oh, you're just talking about Portage. We're gonna set up a show in Portage soon.
Venues.
Yeah. Guys, give me a rundown of the
People.
band.
Getting crowds out as well, right?
Yeah, exactly, right. Give me a rundown of the band. How did you guys form? Oh, we have frozen up.
Oh,
We got you.
Oh, you got it.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
Okay.
How did you guys get going? When did Run Its Course form?
Run Its Course actually came out of a band that had started out as, I guess, Crooked Archer. Um, Steve it up.
You're breaking up quite a bit.
As well.
oops.
No, you're pretty frozen. There you are.
Apparently living in Portage is just the shits for Wi-Fi.
That's all right. You were saying we were talking about the formation of Run Its Course coming out of Cricket Archer.
Yeah. Well, back in 2017, Matt and Patrick were in another band and we're looking to thicken up the sound. So we managed to connect because I was looking to join a band and I was actually trying to join a different band that happened to have Matt in it. And I went and played with them and they're like, this guy's a little too heavy for our taste. And then Matt's like, got this other project that's maybe you want to come and hang out and jam with us for a little bit.
Steve was a perfect fit. He was a natural. Like Steve and I knew each other since high school. We were in bands that played together in Portage here, West End Hall days, like Chucky and the Cheapskates there, the Naked Midgets days, like great times. And so when he tried, we're not, because we could use him in this other band, and he's an incredible talent. So yeah, it was a perfect fit, and it wasn't long, I think, that you were on the roster and going.
No, yeah, for sure.
He fit in right away.
But then
awesome.
That band, my God.
Oh no.
Damn Portage Wi-Fi.
It's Portage Wi-Fi.
Swear to God, it's not a problem until you want to use it.
Yeah.
But it was fine until COVID happened and there was a little differing of opinions, and then that kind of split apart. And me and Patrick were going for a little bit just as a duo, just kind of jamming in the garage. And Matt's stuff was all still here. And eventually I messaged him and he said, "Oh, should I come and get all my crap out of your garage?" And I said, "Well, that or you could come play it and we can get going again." And
Cool.
that's kind of when it formed into the current situation.
What we have today.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Loud.
So I've seen you guys a couple times. You were on the first Pegcity Soundoff concert series where we headed west. We went to Brandon and played with Toy Sun and
Great group of guys.
great group of guys.
They
Toy
are
Sun and Year
fantastic
Zero.
group.
Year Zero was of course part of that, and Cicada was also part of that. Sorry, just looking at the comments there. Yeah,
Year
so I've seen
Zero
you
blew
guys.
me away. They were great
Oh,
band, phenomenal band. Shout
For
out
sure.
to those guys. Great
they
young
were
band out of Dauphin, right?
out of
I
Dauphin.
believe so.
They are
Yeah,
coming to Winnipeg. They
great
are
young
actually
band.
coming to Winnipeg April 17th. They're playing here for their Winnipeg debut, and you know, secrets out of the bag now. They will be on Pegcity Soundoff on April 9th, I believe.
Love
They
it.
Makes sense.
yeah, that will be announced in a couple of days, but I will
Hopefully
break
their
it here
Wi-Fi works
because
out
you guys
better.
play with them. So yeah, just see how the
They'll be in
Dauphin
Dauphin with better
Wi-Fi
Wi-Fi.
is. Exactly. Eh? Well, I had a girl the other night on from Flin Flon, and it worked out pretty. It was okay with her. It worked out, so that's good. Your band. I mean, I've seen you play before. It's you guys are fantastic. A fantastic live band.
Thank you.
Obviously,
Thank you very much.
obviously you're not new to doing this. Matt, I know of a couple of bands you played in, and anyone who knows where I'm from, Matt, we have a lot of mutuals. Um,
Tons of
the
mutuals.
McGregor connections.
We're the cousins to the west, and you know what?
Yeah,
I
exactly.
love
Eh?
it. It's a
I
great
mean,
connection, and you have obviously a very storied background with your dad and the musical background in your family. Period. It's very well
mhm,
known in the west there, and so to me, the two families. I think your dad and my dad went to high school together, I believe. There's connections there, and so through the years and knowing the people in the west, it's, like I say, everyone in southern Manitoba, this is such a great scene, and when you can get connected to these people and kind of show them what you got, you just hope that the
absolutely.
story just travels.
And I mean, the connection keeps going as your son and my nephew play guitar together.
That's right. I was just gonna say, I see he's just been working your nephew. He's got some projects going, Hunter,
Oh boy,
and
yeah,
getting some attention and notoriety. Good for him.
good for
Yeah.
them. I love
No,
it.
and I
The
love it. I
go
love the
getters.
next
The young
generation.
go getters.
It's love. I love watching them go. I mean, this is what our parents probably felt like watching us, right?
I
And
don't think
here
so.
we are still doing it.
Yeah,
It's great.
that's amazing.
Yeah.
Um, so you got a couple shows coming up. Let's talk about obviously. I should talk about the first one, but I'm just going to bounce to the second one. The art behind me from Mark Humphrey of Little Gallery of Big Messes got a big show coming up. I said it right at the
We
start of
love
the
Mark.
show. March 28th, Bulldog Event Center, run its course. Fox and Sound, who I have a history with. My band's first show was with Fox and Sound, so I'm very excited to see them again.
Great.
Chucky and the Cheapskates, of course, and
Yeah.
the Murder Birds.
Legendary Portage
What
boy.
Oh, what a lineup though. I am so excited to get out to that show. Music, art, poetry. That's the last time I caught up with you guys was the last event.
Yeah,
Which was titled
Luke was there
Together.
too.
Yeah.
This is Together Again.
Yeah.
And we will all be together again. This is what do you got in store for this show coming up?
I think some original. We're trying to branch to do just straight originals. We love their covers, and they're a big part. Obviously we're Clutch
Yeah,
guys
Clutch
and
guys. Lots
the
of
Sword and Fu Manchu.
yep. All the fuzzy stoner stuff.
Yeah,
Queens of Stone
Queens
Age.
of Stone Age, Monster Magnet.
Like
We love it all, and we always joke about we could do a Queens of the Stone Age cover band or something
yeah,
like that, right? But
tribute act.
original music is what we've always wanted to do. So that was one thing that drew Steve and I together. Was
We're just really slow.
yeah,
We work at it and work at it, and it's like this is good, but it's not that great. And
yeah.
keep going.
And we have a board out in Steve's garage where we were originally starting tonight, where we were not working out, but that's kind of the home base, and we are demoing up. It's just getting the right timing. Patrick is on the road, so it's getting the right time, and we've often bounced the idea around of, well, do we do our own demos quick? Do we go into a studio, see someone like, say, shout out to Luke Clement, or people like that? So you try and just kind of balance it and just write original music, get our original songs together, get them down, perform them live, and just kind of build word of mouth and refine it, like you say.
Get it nice.
Yeah,
because we're
awesome. I'm pretty sure someone commented on my social media today that my goal tonight was to get you to commit to recording your songs.
Chucky.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chucky.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's the thing we've often said, are we better off to go in and go track for track, or do we do live off the floor and just sort of get a quick demo? So
we're hemming and hawing and then eventually we're just gonna have to do it.
Well, and this kind of helps, because this sort of thing, you taking opportunity to have us on and things like that really kind of makes us go like, okay, fantastic,
gotta get going.
This is it, time to go. And farming, is Patrick's thing, so that summertime, getting Patrick between spring and in the fall for harvest it's a tough one. So we try and line up projects with him.
Yeah.
So even with demo tracks, you gotta, okay, let's get Patrick to do 3 tracks, and then we can work on that while he's harvesting.
Yeah, absolutely right. Yeah, you mentioned Luke Clement. You guys have had a couple conversations with him. He did the trip to Brandon. He was pumped.
Yeah,
that was a great night. Did the trip to Brandon, came and checked you out again back in Winnipeg here at the last Together event. Yeah, I mean that's always the age old question now is track for track or full album. What are you gonna do with it, right? Yeah, it's a tough one. It's actually, it comes up quite a bit on here. We talk about bands that may just release a bunch of singles and then just pile them all up together at the end. There's there's ways to do it, and everyone's got a different way they want to do it, and that's awesome though. Your original music, how does writing go for you guys?
Well, a lot of jamming, a lot of coming up with a few ideas. Like there hasn't been a whole lot of like whole songs brought to the group. Usually it's like hashing stuff out.
And like I said earlier, with Steve and I getting together, we try and get together in between the jams, because we'll try and do at least a once every week or two of full band jam if we can. And then Steve and I will do what I like to call Frankenstein, where we take all these little bits that we've created in these little, you go, oh, this is a great idea, hit record on that, we need that, we like that, could be a bridge, could be a chorus, could be something. So then we Frankenstein all of these things into an original song, and we go,
there we go,
it might work, wait till Patrick gets here and he'll tell us if we're crazy.
That a lot.
And Patrick is phenomenal at coming in.
Nope.
Oh,
hang on.
Are we back?
You're back.
Oh, okay. Fantastic.
Hardly skipped a beat.
Excellent.
Finally.
Patrick's great at coming in and refining things and adding these sweet little touches.
He gets right to the point and says, yeah, that sucks, or that's good, I like that. And then that's a pretty good indicator of where it's at.
And you've met Patrick, and as anyone in the scene knows, if you've met Patrick, he's got a heart of gold. It's not he's a jerk or anything. He's a man of few words, but what he tells you a lot.
Straight talker.
We love our Patrick. We love that guy.
Amazing. Huge sound for a 3-piece band, I will add.
We've always tried that. It's hard, I guess, being a 3-piece band, because we did lose our guitar player and vocalist, but at the same time, Steve stepped up immensely, and we try and pick songs and play to our strengths, which is, I'm holding them down while Steve's doing some amazing face melting shredding. I'm just holding down the phone.
As the kids would say, Jesus.
But that's the thing.
Some of the promos leading up to this, I added. This is kind of funny. I added music to it. I know you're Clutch fans. I didn't expect you to wear a Clutch shirt.
That was fantastic.
He's repping.
Huge Clutch fans.
I know you kind of briefed on earlier, but who are some who are some influences? Maybe maybe your musical styles have changed through years too. But who are some musical influences? Tonight we only got two of you. Why don't you both talk about influences just growing up and kind of where you're at now?
Sure.
Well, as a child of the '90s, grew up with like all the grunge, Nirvana. Nirvana was a huge band for me. Soundgarden, Stone Temple Pilots.
1991, what a year, eh? Like
Oh God.
we laugh about it of our age, but we were fortunate enough to grow up in that era, and you
Mhm.
see that there's that, I don't know, it's a meme or something with a picture of the stack of cassettes. It's like 1991. All these albums came out. Soundgarden,
like
Nirvana, da da
like
da,
dust.
and that's it was huge influences on
Yeah.
us. But go ahead, Steve. Sorry.
Yeah. Quit interrupting.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get to it. So, and after grunge, I pretty sure I was in Columbia House and I got like 13 CDs for $1, and I found
Yeah.
the first Clutch album I ever had was through that, and then I got downloading on Napster, and then you
Hmm.
download something you thought you knew what it was, and then it turns out it was something completely different, and you had no idea what that band was, but it was like the best thing you've ever heard.
Hmm.
And went and found a bunch of unknown stuff, and then I have a lot of I like into the rockabilly,
Yeah,
like
you
the
were.
Oh
Reverend
yeah.
Reverend Horton Heat.
Hmm.
I freaking love the Reverend. A lot of what they call outlaw country stuff I'm getting into. Gypsy jazz,
Django Reinhardt.
Django Reinhardt.
Nice.
Django Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huge
I don't know.
difference right there. As you
Matt's
talk
more of a
about
oh yeah.
Well, I guess.
bands.
Billy Strings, getting the bluegrass, the flat pickers.
Well,
Because
strangely enough, if I can interject to tell a funny story, Steve, that's where one of the locations that Steve and I first joked about getting together as a band was we saw each other at, and you would know this because they used to have the Bluegrass Festival at Shady Oaks.
Hmm.
So we were both at it.
yeah, my
We,
dad's huge into bluegrass, so he's at all these things.
and
We went.
I always loved to check it out. It was a great hang, great vibe, great energy, welcoming people, and phenomenal players. I
Oh, yeah.
saw the most phenomenal players coming from all over. I think they were from the States and
Well,
stuff
there's a
as well.
ton of
Yeah.
people came for that.
So Steve and I ran into each other, and we were both laughing and saying like, "Hey, how have you been? And what's going on?" And well,
Yeah.
yeah, we should get together soon. And it
And
took
there's about
almost five to
five
10
years
years.
of we should start a Clutch cover band every time we saw each other on a
So when we
like,
did,
yeah,
basically.
basically.
Yeah, I don't know. For myself, I would say, like as a younger fella, I was same thing, the grunge scene. I followed out of that path because, as you know, I was in kind of a punk band, Flake
Yeah.
and Lynchpin. So that there was a huge punk influence on me then. Like it's so great when I watch bands like the Murder Birds and uh,
Yeah, because he knows all the songs.
yeah, I love
Yeah.
Don't
them.
know any of the songs.
Like all the punk bands, Pulling Pud and Ticked Off and Kale's band,
Shit happens.
Shit Happens, like hip, all these great punk bands. So I love that scene. And when we got to play at the Albert, it was a big thing for me. Like these guys were laughing. They're like, "It's the Albert." I'm like, "This is Mecca. This is like SNFU played. All these amazing punk bands played at the Albert." So it was great for me. And then yeah, moving forward, I kind of got into everything. Like I was, if it sounds good, I love it. And
He's our resident '70s disco funk
oh, I'll find anything.
provocateur.
Like you say, a Spotify associated playlist. I'll go down the rabbit hole and I'll check everything out. But I do love. Like I always tell my son, and you'd probably know this if you see Ty's media or anything. He's a huge throwback kid, and I
Hmm.
told him you had to have like the primary colors. Like you got to have Black Sabbath, Deep Purple, Pink Floyd.
Oh,
You got to have those are the primary bands that you need to hear as a young man. And Led Zeppelin, to me, there is nothing higher than Led Zeppelin. I love
Mm, amazing. It's funny you mention
yeah.
that because in the last year and a bit, in my time with my nephew, he's who, if anyone knew, is joining now. My nephew and your son have had this musical project. Um, but he said to me one day he was learning Nirvana songs. I'm like, oh, you got to be kidding me! And he's telling me about these Nirvana songs, right? And then all of a sudden, 2 weeks later, he's like, I want to learn to play mayonnaise from from Smashing Pumpkins. Like, hold up a minute here.
Nice.
What are we
Awesome.
doing here? This is amazing.
I
And
was like,
you talk about these bands from the '90s, and I'm still a '90s kid, and mostly from my brothers, whom you know.
yeah, yeah.
I was fortunate enough to have brothers who were a little bit older than me, and always introducing me to stuff, and that kept until I was well into my teens, where I was really focusing on what are they listening to, and I got introduced to so much good music that came through the '90s, early '90s. I almost stand by it that the my favorite year in music was either '94 or '96, and that's based on some of the bands I really got into. Right, so
Oh, for sure.
That dog
Well,
was
and
not giving up.
like you say about older brothers, I had an older brother, and he was good buddies with Dave Wasley from Doc Walker. So by fortune of just having known him and getting influenced by him and my brother and all, you hear growing up, like you would hear like say all of a sudden an Iron Maiden or who knows what. It could be anything. Like, but you hear it coming through your bedroom wall, and you go, "Oh, what's that?" Or, "Oh, what is that? Can I hear that?" And I remember that was the first time I heard Pearl Jam was through my brother's bedroom wall, or. So, like you say, it's funny how. And then I got to know Dave, and he's a broad, diverse stream of music. So that, by virtue of him, got me into people like Tom Waits and Lyle Lovett and people like that. They're maybe not you would think what we would traditionally listen to, but they're a huge influence to just create something, right?
Something weird.
It's
yeah,
abstract.
absolutely
I love it.
Like
amazing.
Zappa.
Oh, I'm this huge and Grateful Dead. Sorry, I can't help it. Grateful Dead till I die.
He's got the sticker on the windshield for that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I got new stickers coming from my amp too.
Oh well, there we
New
go.
Deadhead
There we go.
stickers
Nice.
for sure.
the dead.
Yeah.
Um, and then of course, I jumped ahead a little bit. There's a second show that's before this show.
Oh yes.
You're going back to back this weekend. You're in Brandon on Friday at the 40 as Ken. Just I don't know if you guys can see these comments, but Ken just popped
Oh.
up. He said Friday at the 40.
Yeah,
We're not
Friday,
gonna not say it.
exactly.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
we cannot forget Ken.
It's
Ken is
We're not
awesome.
it's
forgetting
the
you,
locals
Ken. Not
only
a chance.
17.
Yeah, and a great fundraiser there for a great cause. One of the greatest guys in the Brandon scene out
Oh
there,
yeah.
just a supporter of live music,
Yeah.
and to help him out, we're happy to do it.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Was that was the last one we did in Brandon, I think, was also
Yeah,
for him
and
as a wheelchair fundraiser.
Mm.
and the locals only shows, like Ken let us do one before, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like to us, Brandon's such a great town. I know we were talking about before on air or whatever, but
Yeah.
how Brandon is a traditional rock town. It's so much fun. Not that Winnipeg is. I'm not starting to we love Brandon
No,
or
no,
whatever,
no.
but yeah.
East
But
Coast, West Coast feud.
to me, it's always been like growing up. And I don't know if you remember a few pennies short. That was a
Mhm.
couple of my buddies, Tyler Moz and Adam O'Ray. They were out in Brandon, so go out and check them out. And there was always this great music scene. I remember I never got to saw them. I never got to see them, but a few pennies short opened up for a great band called Removal, and that was, to me, that would have been a monumental show. But great scene in Brandon, great people, very welcoming, very into the music.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Great
for
venues.
sure.
They got
Yeah.
good
And
venues in Brandon.
like I said too before we went live, right now there's a little bit of movement right now, and we're trying to shorten the number one highway from Winnipeg to Brandon. We're trying
We didn't lose you, did
to
we?
merge it, and get the Brandon bands here, get the Winnipeg bands there, and create the love of wanting to go there. I know it's a bit harder in the winter, but try and create the love of trying to There they go again, but they're back.
Here we go.
And we're trying to shorten it a little bit. We're trying to get a little bit of love both ways, and have bands going to both. I mean, like I say, we go back to the show where Toy Sun came out to Brandon with you, and then we had a band from Dauphin coming in, Cicada. I believe they're from maybe Hamiota or something. They're from around that area, but super cool to have all these bands coming from all over the place. Yeah, I mean, super
And
cool.
like you say,
it's so good
to have the two cities, kind of crisscross. Like there's such great bands in Winnipeg. And
yeah, you're back.
Oh, okay. But yeah, there's so many great bands in Winnipeg that I think Brandon would love, just a prime example, if they did a big punk night in Brandon. I know they have in the past, Chucky, and they are again, yeah. But I know that there's a great scene out there, as well as Brandon bands, coming to the east as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's a hell of a punk show coming out there. In April. The Soundoff making their Brandon debut.
Right.
The Castains are coming out there. Burn after listening, and I'm gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna let someone comment the last band, but it's like a school band from Crocus, and they're playing this thing, and it's gonna be a hell of a night. But that's April 19th. April 19th. That's what it'll be. But yeah, just some great things happening. How about while we're talking about these bands, give me some of your local bands you like. Who are some good ones that you've come across?
The bands that we've played with have all kind of been fantastic. The Soundoff, their album sounds so good.
Murder Birds,
great, phenomenal talents, great guys.
Also Ran. I like the sound of Also Ran. They got that Weezer thing going. I like
your band, Valley Narrow, great band.
Yeah. God, who else have we actually played with? Everybody.
That's
he already mentioned all the punk bands.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm going to throw a band out there.
Just Portage punk bands.
Just a Portage band. I'm going to throw Ticked Off. Ticked Off is one of my favorite punk bands.
Well, and unbelievable. Ticked Off, Pulling Pud,
Chucky, it's all the same
Chucky,
band.
Yeah.
With the revolving door upstairs.
Great group of guys.
Chris and Daniel, they're all right.
And Sans Regret, they were a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Come on like a freight train.
Yeah.
And we always loved, the pairing of the two of us. So we, if you're listening, we'd love to do it again. Sans Regret, you guys are great. They were like, they come on hard, they're kind of like us. They're a bit more of the, not aggressive, but just we're punchy. We like being punchy.
Like being loud. Loud and fuzzy.
Yeah. Absolutely. Do you have merch?
No, but we have been this was the conversation that Steve and I always had. Go ahead.
I said at one time, we're going to wait until at least 20 people ask us about it, and then we'll start to think about getting some. And you're about the 5th or 6th, so we're about halfway to needing. All right,
viewers, light up the comments right now for merch. Let's get it going here.
The great thing is I got a great logo designed by my niece Ryan Waslu, amazingly talented artist, and I think she captured exactly kind of what we were looking for in the logo with the backwards RICE and of course the other lettered vocal or logo as well. But thanks Ryan. Thank you for the greatest logo ever. We love it. And I think it would translate well. I always told Steve, I said it's the kind of logo that doesn't have to go on a black shirt. It can go on a red, it can go on a blue, a green, a white.
For sure.
It translates, right? So
Where it seems to me a funny thing that some bands will have everything set up like merch, and they got internet presence, and they haven't even played a show yet.
Merch, Smitty. Thanks, Smitty.
He says that, but he ain't buying it.
There you go. See, there's more questions.
He'll want a free
Steve 7. You're at 7.
Fine. 7.
Yeah, I'm keeping score. At least till I run out of fingers and toes, and then I guess I'm messed if
Yeah.
we hit it. But no, I think it's one of those things that because Steve and I were old school from like the 90s and stuff,
Yeah.
it was such a thing like, oh, you had to have like a big draw to have the stuff back in the day. Now they're easily
Well, yeah.
available and there's there times to get
I want to go kill that dog.
the dogs. There, we're back. But yeah, no, we would love to do merch, and I think by the end of this
We'll get there.
this show, we should have enough people asking.
Yeah.
We should get going.
Get my
For
Barkley
sure,
dog on
right?
there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where there's so much. I find there's so much pride with, especially with our local music scene, where you see someone wearing a band shirt. I know for me, when I'm out and about and I see someone wearing a local band shirt, I'm like, oh yeah, this is he's real, right? Like, this person's real about it.
Super fans,
Yeah,
and you know
I love
that
it.
night that you came to the Bulldog, you were sporting a Leadwin hoodie. You know, you're
Yeah.
a big supporter of buying merch, right?
Yeah,
Shout out
for
to
sure.
them. Another great, amazing local band.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's just always cool to see local band stuff. And you know, there's as I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this poster in my room for an event I put on in January, and there's a band called The Lovers, and that's one band that stood out to me with the merch thing, because I was somewhere random like Costco or something, and I looked at someone and they're wearing a Lover shirt, and I'm like okay, cool. Like, you're wearing a local band shirt. I love it. I mean, you can go to local shows and stuff and people are wearing them, but it's like when you see someone in the wild with a local band shirt, it's such a cool thing.
Yeah, you're at Costco or something.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still of the fear, like, you end up buying like 500 t-shirts and then you have 490 t-shirts sitting in your garage because you already gave one to your mom, and you know the band's all got one, and then it's like, well, now you're and then the band breaks up and now you got 491 t-shirts that you're stuck with. So
Yeah,
I've never been in a hurry for it.
Nice thing is again, so we're looking at it from the old days of back in those days. If you were getting something made, it was a minimum 250 or 500 or whatever. So nowadays they're like, yeah, we'll make you 10 for this, you know. But yeah, that'll be the next thing. We'll try and get that rolling.
Commercial break. I don't know if they're coming back this time. There they are.
There we go.
Who can I blame? Who can I blame for this? Is this MTS? Bell? This is Bell.
Bell.
No, I'm just kidding. They're gonna disconnect me. Yeah, Steve's gonna get a direct bill.
I'm gonna like hold back funds from this, I think.
Oh, Matt, your son subscribed to my channel when you went on your commercial break there for a second.
Fantastic. I love it. Thanks. I hope he's watching. Shout out. He's got a show tomorrow actually at his high school.
They're playing. No way.
Yeah, him and one of his buddies, Mason. The two of them are they got a band. They actually took the name that the band I was playing in with when Steve tried out, called Big Radio. Mm-hmm. So with that band disbanded, and by luck, Kevin and Rob, shout out to Kevin and Rob Zabowski, fantastic guys. They just said, you know what, if he wants the name, go ahead. And so he's going to carry on that name, and he's got a big show coming up. He's playing, and that to me, like, same with say a Chucky or yourself or whatever. If you've ever been that young guy who's played that high school show, been able to make that step, right, and really step out, like your nephew and stuff, and Steve and I did, or whatever, at the West End Hall, or Chucky, and a lot of Portage bands at sort of the West End Hall. That's where you kind of step out, right, and you go, okay, we're a serious band, and I think we can put something together that people may like. So it's good.
Yeah, we're not serious.
Yeah. No. Our Wi-Fi awesome. Isn't, that's for sure.
No. Steve, you saw that comment I popped up there, eh?
Yeah. And I do. It's totally her fault. She's not here, so I can do that.
That's
We're
hilarious.
actually, Patrick isn't on the road. He's upstairs holding two wires together, and his arms are getting tired, so he keeps dropping.
He's literally on the road in the back.
Probably the dog is barking at
Yeah,
us
the
all
dog is
time.
barking at him.
This little dog.
That's hilarious. Right on. Yeah, you know what? You guys are doing good things. I liked hearing that you're going to Brandon, you're back to Winnipeg. I mean, and when you say you're doing a back to back, it's not like you're doing back to back in this, 5 miles. It's
No.
you're Brandon to Winnipeg, so it's a real good back to back. Really looking
Well,
forward
20 hours in the middle.
really looking forward to seeing you Saturday night at the Together Again show. I mean, it's gonna be a great show. There's great bands, just great things happening all around. Bulldog Event Center. If you are watching this now or watching it later, get your butts out to Bulldog Event Center.
Yes.
Murder Birds.
Please
Murder Birds
come
are
down.
always fantastic. Fox and
Incredible.
Sound, Chucky and the
I'm looking forward to
Cheapskates,
hearing them.
and run its course. Unbelievable show coming up. Thanks for jumping on tonight, guys.
Thanks for
Unbelievable.
having us. We
It's been a long time coming.
we appreciate the opportunity, and like I say, please come on out and check out Saturday night if you can. If you're in Winnipeg, Friday night for
Brandon.
for Brandon.
If you like the fuzzy, the heavy,
That's what we're
the
here for.
stoners,
We're
the rock and roll.
we're gonna try and deliver it all. I always tell Steve, I laugh, I call it phone booth fans. We win over, like, seems like one person at a time.
Yeah.
We kind of, and so if I can win one at a time, that's great. But
It'd be a lot easier if we could get more than one at a time.
yeah.
We could get like
But again, we're not
dozen.
doing ourselves any favors by when they go, well, where can I hear you? In Steve's garage every Sunday.
Come on down. Come on down.
So that's where number one, recording, number two, merch right off the bat.
Yeah. Maybe do the recording part first.
I think that's
We
probably
want to hear more. We want to hear originals at our fingertips.
for sure.
The
come on down Friday to the 40 in Brandon and Saturday in at Bulldog, and
we got a couple.
We'll have an original or two for you.
Right on. Thanks, guys. And then I said at the start of this episode, it's a double header tonight, and you'll know why as the show progresses. And the double header is Mark and Chuck are coming on after you, and we're talking more about the Bulldog show.
Well, yeah,
two great guys. Thanks for the opportunities to play with those guys as well. Shout out to those guys. Mark, I think we won him over when we played the
you want him
with an old Winnipeg
you want him
classic.
over. I know he's a big fan. So
he was the one guy, and he was the one fighting for it because it was Chuck likes his punk bands and Mark likes his stoner rock because he's been sending me all these excellent bands he has on his Spotify. He's like, "Have you heard these guys?" And I will send him a band back. Have you heard these guys? And we're expanding our horizons even more with that.
Amazing.
But,
good people. Check them out in about 17 minutes time. I'll have them both on here. So, once again, appreciate you jumping on tonight. This is not the last. We'll be seeing you on this show. And, once again, head out to the 40 on Friday. If you're from Brandon, head out to the 40 Saturday. If you're from Brandon or Winnipeg, head into Winnipeg. Come check it out.
Let's get on the highways. They're nice. You don't have to worry about travel. Winnipeg, come to Brandon. Brandon, come to Winnipeg. We'll all travel together from the middle and Portage.
Yeah, exactly.
Little convoy.
Right on. Yeah.
Do we cut off again?
Unbelievable. No, you're a little frozen.
It ended like it started, Steve.
They're gone this time. Run its course. Check them out tomorrow night. I don't think they're coming back this time. There you are.
You gave up on us. We didn't blame you. We were like, He probably like the guy with the cane who grabs the guy and pulls him back. Like,
No.
If we
All
come back
good.
on, I'm gonna have a different provider. That's what's
what we're gonna do is hopefully we'll get something recorded. We'll have another chat, and we'll do it from another location, another secret bunker.
Yeah.
Perfect. Sounds great.
Okay. Thanks so much, Joel. We really
Thanks,
appreciate it.
guys.
Yep.
Appreciate it. We'll see you Saturday night.
Thanks
Yes.
again, man. Talk to you
See you
soon.
there.
Okay, you bet.